So, what has prompted you to take the extraordinary measure of making this call today?
Well, I studied religion in college, studied pretty
Mhm.
much every kind of possible religion, and mostly it just distanced me from it. I'll be 100% honest.
Hmm.
And like we studied a lot of the charismatic faith movements. The Burned Over district in upstate New York was where I went to college, so I knew a lot about the charismatic faith movements up there and the idea of exorcisms, the idea of deliverance ministries. And I did take your 995 quiz
Okay.
online, which I mean perhaps it's unsurprising that someone would test positive after living in New York City for taking that test, but I know that a
Yes. Hmm.
great deal of the country believes that Satan spends an inordinate amount of time here in Manhattan. So
You studied religions, but that was an academic pursuit.
yes,
Did you get into anything that was maybe a little bit on the fringe?
in college once on Halloween with a group of friends, we went into the campus cemetery and held a séance. It was sort of a joke. I mean, it was a joke, but I mean, in retrospect, that seems to fit the rubric.
It does. Yes. Hmm. All right. Did anything happen?
No, not to my knowledge. I mean, it was
Who
no one turned into Linda Blair or anything, but
who were you trying to call up from the dead? Just anybody?
Elihu Root, the former Secretary of State and Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Who's that? I'm sorry, I missed that. You exhibit a very quick wit. You're obviously very intelligent, very sharp mentally. Uh, and then that also means that you then have the component brain power to be able to dissociate or to compartmentalize to such an extent that you can be more than one person.
Hmm.
So you can have functionality as far as your job is concerned, maybe even do well, maybe even have high functionality with regards to your academic pursuits and do well at those, but the relational aspect and or the control of the anger, those don't get dealt with.
Hmm.
So you function in some areas, but there is a part of you which isn't functional, which holds the pain, which holds the memories, which has all the problems deposited there. Now, did every part of Scott just step out of the way mentally and just let whatever happens happen? Satan, I confront you by Christ. If there's an evil spirit there operating through the abuse or the seance, look at me. Look at me. I judge you by Christ. Who are you? Who are you? I strike you with judgment. I think we need some more oil. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, may the power and the presence of the Holy Spirit penetrate this man's heart. Now, Spirit, who are you and how did you get it?
Time's up.